To a military community where more than just the soldiers are ready to serve. North Carolina's Fort Bragg community calls it Military America. And now that President Biden has sent more troops from Fort Bragg than any other post in the country, everyone is ready and prepared to help. NewsNation's Marky Martin is live for us from Fort Bragg. Now, Marky, you spoke with some people who say military life really is weaved into their daily lives there.
The ripple effect is widespread, Nichole. You know, as this Ukraine crisis intensifies, some 5,000 soldiers have been deployed from here in Fort Bragg. And just spending time in this community, talking to people who live here, they say this really is a way of life. This is a life that most everybody has signed up for, but the absence is still felt. It is still hard. And while those soldiers are overseas, the mission back here at home is just taking care of one another.
In Fayetteville, war is not 3 letters in the alphabet. It's a way of life.
They say Fort Bragg is the center of the military universe.
That's what it means to be from Fayetteville. It means your friends are on a 2-year life cycle, and they may or may not be back, but you may or may not ever see them again.
And right now, almost 10% of those friends and community members are missing, deployed to Europe, waiting at the edge of war.
When the world dials 911, the phone is answered at Fort Bragg.
George Brees is a veteran himself, once stationed here. You could say he's the city's military mascot, infinitely proud of the troops and a staunch advocate for their support. He says those soldiers aren't just men and women in uniform. They're an integral part of this place.
They teach Little League baseball. They go to our churches. They're volunteers in our community. They're really great Americans.
I don't think it's an overstatement to say that Fayetteville is who Fayetteville is because of Fort Bragg. I mean, you can't separate those two.
Christopher Fletcher is the lead pastor at Manna Church. He's helped plant almost 25 churches on or near every U.S. military base across the world. Right now, he's leading many families through a loved one's absence.
We're a community that we feel very tight-knit behind our servicemen and women. I'm not sure where they end and we begin, except that, you know, you can't get on the base without without the proper identification.
I've been to it before. Here it is, Cumberland.
Brees walked us through this military art installation. Every hand is a mold of a soldier, one from every county in North Carolina. It means a lot to him, especially in times like these.
I stood over some graves when I served, and I understand the price of freedom. And I have friends who lost their arms and legs. Yeah, that's something.
For those of us who aren't enlisted and maybe don't even have a great personal relationship with a military family, what is the best thing that we can do from home while this is happening?
Well, I would say pray for them and their families. And if you ever see anybody in a military uniform, stop and thank them. Just thank you.
Yeah, George tells me every time there's a big deployment like this, he feels like part of him goes with those soldiers. And also, too, just talking to people here, the lives they lead, truly remarkable. Everybody has a heart of a servant in a different way. And Nichole, lastly, I just hopped off the phone with a captain here at Fort Bragg. As of now, there are no more orders to send any more soldiers from here. But of course, that could change.
Yeah, it could certainly change. We do appreciate those soldiers and their families. Marky, thank you. Thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.